What is the difference between a multiplicative or additive relationship? Well, let's go over the definitions. Multiplicative is y equals k times x. K is the thing that's going to be a constant. So that's going to be the thing that is in that little tiny equation that's never going to change. That means like k could be 5. And then we'd be looking at y equals 5x. X is going to be constantly changing, which in turn will change what y is going to be, because we're going to be multiplying x times 5. So if we wanted to insert a number in for x, like 5 times 1, we know that 5 times 1 is going to be 5. If we change that to a 2, it would be 5 times 2, and then that would give us a y of 10. And so you can see how the x and the y are constantly going to change, and they are dependent upon each other. The section we're going to be looking at are going to be tables, graphs, equations, and just verbal expressions. The difference between a multiplicative and additive is instead of multiplicative being multiplied, you have additive, which can also manifest itself as being subtraction. So y equals x plus b. X is still the number that changes. Y is still going to change depending on what x is. But b is the value that starts on the y-axis when x is going to be 0. A way to differentiate between multiplicative and additive is if you see a x and y table with 0, 0, automatically multiplicative. If you see an x and y table with 0 and a number for y, you know it's automatically additive. The way that these work is anytime that you have a constant being multiplied by 0, it's always going to give you 0. That's why multiplicative will have 0, 0 in it. Anytime that you're given 0 and you add or subtract something to it, it'll give you another number other than 0. That's why it would be additive.